everyone, it's me, Soneko_ with another Speedpaint. Today, I'm going to be drawing a pin badge design of Aston Machan from Umamusume. Quickly, I just want to mention, this Speedpaint was recorded before the previous video, so I am indeed using the wrong canvas size here. However, the issue has already been fixed, so we don't need to worry about it. During this Speedpaint, I'm going to be discussing the real-life racehorse Aston Machan. If you do not like hearing about animals being sick or dying, please mute the audio and just enjoy the Speedpaint. Don't make yourself unnecessarily uncomfortable if you don't want to be. And with that, let's continue. The real-life Aston Machan was born in 2004 and died in 2008. Her name comes from the British brand of sports cars known as Aston Martin, which you may know from the James Bond films. Aston Machan is one of many horses that have been ridden by jockey Yu Takatake. She raced in a total of 11 races. She won 5 and placed second in 2 races, all of which were sprints. In many of her races, Aston Machan was considered one of the top 3 favourites, alongside Daiwa Scarlet and Vodka. These horses were known as the Big 3 of the 2007 Classic Filly races. Aston Machan and Vodka raced against each other twice, the first being in the Hanshin Juvenile Fillies, where Vodka placed first, and Machan lost by a neck. And in the Yoka Show, Vodka placed second, Aston Machan came 7th, and the winner was Daiwa Scarlet. Aston Machan didn't race against either of these horses because she was better suited for sprints, while the other 2 were better at longer races. Aston Machan proceeded to race in 4 more races after this. However, the only one that she won was the Sprinters Stakes, a G1 race. In every other race, she was 6th or below. In October 2007, she was supposed to be entered into the Hong Kong Sprint. However, she was withdrawn due to having influenza and required a 1-month quarantine. On the 3rd of March 2008, she was supposed to enter the Takamatsu no Miya Kinen, which was only 1 month away. However, Aston Machan was withdrawn from this race due to poor health, and shortly after she developed colitis, a condition that causes swelling or inflammation in the large intestine. She was treated for this quickly, but it didn't seem to help her overall health. On April 21st, 2008, Aston Machan died of acute heart failure with her trainer by her side. The trainer stated that Aston Machan's aftercare after the Sprinter Stakes was very poor, and that the stress caused her to fall ill. As of right now, recording this, the only one of the big 3 that is still alive is Daiwa Scarlet, age 22. Vodka died April 1st, 2019 after kicking a concrete wall with both hind legs, which were then broken. She was then humanely euthanized. Unlike other characters in Umamusume, it was actually Aston Machan's owner who reached out to Cygames to request her to be added into the game. Her owner stated she didn't want her horse to be forgotten, which is why in-game, Aston Machan is constantly photobombing and staring right into the 4th wall. She wants to be remembered by everyone. By the time this video is uploaded, the gacha banner for Aston Machan will be live in global! I'm going to be pulling on her banner immediately because I've been saving up my in-game currency for so long. I've got enough for 12 10 pulls, so that's 120 chances that I can get her. If I somehow don't, I'm going to be so mad and so upset. Not only is she one of my favourite Umas in this game, but her skills are just really good. Aston Machan can be a frontrunner or pace chaser, on sprint or mile tracks, all on turf. She has a 20% speed training bonus and a 10% guts training bonus. The majority of her skills are based towards being a frontrunner on sprint tracks, but she does get some mile skills from events. Her unique skill is also really good, especially for sprints. If she's in the front with less than 400 meters remaining, and someone is about to overtake her, her speed and acceleration will both increase. This means it's very likely that she can win just at the last minute. From what I can see online, because she isn't in the game yet, her career seems super easy. She only has 8 goal races, 2 of which are miles, the rest are all sprints. In 4 of these races, she only has to get 5th or better. The only races she needs to win are the Sprinters Stakes in Classic and Senior Year, which shouldn't be too hard. Because these are sprint races, because she's built for these short races, you're going to have so much speed that you're going to breeze through these really easy. You shouldn't really need to think about other stats except maybe wit. And power, but that comes with training speed anyway. By the way, I'm sorry I haven't really talked about my drawing process at all in this speed paint. I just really wanted to talk about Aston Machan. So now, let me tell you about all the things I struggled with when drawing Aston Machan here. Her hair not being symmetrical. I really dislike drawing characters that have messy hair that isn't like a consistent clean shape, if you know what I mean. Like those little stray hairs on the sides, I hated drawing them. Oh, and the ponytail too. Because the canvas size is so small, I was trying to fit the right shape in, but I just couldn't get it to look right. I think I got there in the end, but I still think it just looks a bit off. Oh, and the crown was a bit difficult to draw too, since that's not really an item that I'm used to drawing. Here's the finished full art, which you can view on my Tumblr or my bluesky. If you like my art style, consider checking my VGen where I have my commissions open. And I also have 2 adoptables that you can buy on there.
Like and subscribe.